half an hour late to my own news live feed. But hopefully everybody's joining. Some of you guys might be on here. You thought I was going to be here at 10. But I'm here at 10:30. But I'm here. I guess the old saying goes, better late than never. Let's see if more people join soon. I want to talk about some issues in the community. Some things that happen in Oakland and in the Bay Area. And yeah, man, see what's up with y'all out there. This is, once again, Oakland Latinos United, the voice of the Latino community in Oakland, California, East Bay, and beyond. Let's see who's out there. Hopefully, we get more people to join us soon. I told you I would do a live feed today, so I'm here with y'all to do that live feed. Let's see if more people are joining us. What's up? If you're joining me, drop a line. Say what's up. Say what's up, Jose. Drop a story, anything you want to talk about. But there's a few things that I want to talk about before we go ahead. I want to talk about the recent release of a shooting that happened by Oakland police of a 20-year-old man who was murdered by the Oakland police on November 3rd. The police released the video yesterday, and he was killed over there in the deep East Oakland, over there by 92nd and Holly. I made a video about it, so if you guys want to check out that video, like it, leave a comment, whatever you want to do. But apparently the young homeboy, his name was Jonathan Diaz Ramirez, is the name I seen. He was murdered by OPD, trying to escape the police. He rammed into a cop and also ran over a dude who was handcuffed on the ground. And the police shot him with an automatic weapon and killed him. 20-year-old dude lost his life for living that vida loca, man. That crazy fucking life. That bullshit on the streets, you feel me? But you know, that's just the town. That's how it goes in Oakland. Sadly, stories like that are not uncommon, you know. I knew a lot of homies who got killed by 5-0 or got killed on the streets. You feel me? So what's up? You joining me? Drop a note. Say what's up. Tell me what's going on. Where you from? I see there's a couple people on here. Let's see if we get some more people. But yeah, if you guys are listening, what do you think about that situation? You know, I left a link on the description of the page of the. This thing keep hating. I don't know why it does this. It pauses. This thing is retarded. It pauses a lot. So if there's pauses, it's not me. It's YouTube doing it. I don't know why they do it. But yeah, if you guys are joining me, leave a note. Say what's up. Say hola Jose. How you been? You know what I mean? What you think about the story I was just talking about? The murder of the young man who was killed by the OPD. Another story that happened this week, for those of you who are joining me, is a group of teenagers were arrested in San Francisco. Did you hear about the police shooting in Riverside? No, I didn't hear about that. I didn't hear. Enlighten me. Tell me a little bit about it. But there was a mass arrest in San Francisco of a group of norteños who had a history of shooting people for the last 3 years. They killed several people and even dumped one body in the Oakland Hills. It was found later by some guys who were, what do you call those guys? Landscaper, not landscaper, but the ones that trim trees. They found the rotted body in the Oakland Hills. And according to I made a video about that too. According to what I read, the little homie who got arrested was supposedly an activist, a kid that was trying to change his life. But he got caught up with the wrong crowd. And he went to jail. Now he's probably facing life in jail. You know, over again, that vida loca, that crazy life, that bullshit on the street, you feel me? The game, you know? But that's the consequences of the streets, man. That's what I try to tell these youngsters. Like, this ain't the 1990s no more. Like, you know, there's so much technology now. The police can read, you know, cameras can read your face and There's all that stuff, man. It's not even worth doing a lot of crimes, man, because you're gonna get caught, man. You're just gonna get caught. It just is what it is. But no, I didn't hear about the shooting in Riverside. If you want to throw a little detailed information about it, I could look into it. But yeah, man, it's I did hear something about a guy who got beat up, or an old man that got beat up by police somewhere in Southern, I think Southern California, I believe. But yeah, it's just a lot of crazy stuff going on, man. I think a lot of it has to do with the COVID. I think there's a rise in gang stuff again around here. I'm starting to notice a lot of gang graffiti again, and I've been noticing like little homies hanging out in the corners, which is something you wouldn't see back in the day. You wouldn't see that a few years ago, especially with the gang injunctions. But yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. Someone I think got shot in Oakland today or last night, I believe, over there in the Doves. So it's like it's an everyday thing, man. The craziness that happens in the town. So let's see if anybody else is joining us. See if more people come on, join the live feed. Come and say hello to Jose. Say hello to my little friend. Or whatever you want to do. Just come, drop a note. Say hola. I know I started this live late, but I was coming back home. I was actually at the store and I got home kind of later than I thought. And but I still did it. Better late than never. You know what I mean? It's better late than never, like the old saying goes. Yayos. But yeah, if nobody joins, if it doesn't pick up, I'll just probably do a half an hour one and just leave it at that. But if more people can join, hey, we'll powwow, we'll talk, you feel me? Talk about different topics. Let's see, I see more people joining. Drop a note, say hello. It actually wasn't a shooting. Are you talking about the old man that got beat up by police? I think I heard something about that. I think. I heard something about a cop's beating up some old man in Southern California. I'm not sure if you're talking about. Okay, I'm back on here, hating ass YouTube. Keeps pausing my live feed. Jurupa Valley died after violently captured on video. Jurupa Valley. Where's Jurupa Valley? Man dies after deputies violent arrest captured on video. Is that the one where the old man, they beat him up in a grocery store? I seen something about it, but I'll look into it after I'm done with this video. Maybe I could make a video about it too. But yeah, man, the police, you know how they are, man. They overstep their boundaries. Some cities it's worse than others. You know what I mean? In Oakland, the police is bad, but I've seen cops in other towns that are 10 times worse than the Oakland police. You know what I mean? But yeah, the OPD, I mean, they killed that dude November 2nd, November 3rd in Deep East Oakland. He was 33 years old. Okay. Yeah, man. Did you hear about the mass arrest in San Francisco of the Norteños who got arrested? I was talking about it earlier, but I'll talk about it a little bit. I made a video about it. There was 3 Norteños from San Francisco who got arrested. They did like a shooting spree that spanned like 3 years, and they found one body dead in the Oakland Hills. One dude was supposedly an activist who was trying to change his life, but now he's doing life. He's gonna face life because if he really did kill hella people like that. And tragic story, man. They were from the Mission District in San Francisco. Young raza, bro. They were youngsters. Caught up in that vida loca, like I said, in that crazy life, in the game. You know what I mean? The game, la vida loca, don't bring you nothing good. That shit take you straight to a fucking grave. And trust me, I know. I may not have been a gangster myself, but I grew up around gangsters. My brothers were gangsters, and a lot of their homies, a lot of their friends in the Pinta, dead, 6 feet deep. At St. Mary's Cemetery in the Oakland Hills, you know what I mean? Dead and gone. Gone with the wind, you feel me? Some got killed by the police. Some got killed by gangs. Some died in drugs, drug overdoses and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Some died in car accidents, sideshowing and doing crazy shit. That's how it goes, man. That lifestyle, they'll take you to an early grave, man. Or fuck you up. And that's not no lie, brother. Like I said, I may not be a gangster myself, but growing up in the hood, in the barrio, in the ghetto, I grew up around it, man. It was always around me. So I'm not talking out of my ass when I talk about these things in my videos. You know what I mean? And it just seems like Oakland's always been filled with crime and problems. But for a while, stuff was a little calm. But it seems like it's starting to get kind of bad since COVID. There have been a lot of shootings, robberies, strong arm robberies. You know what I mean? Killings, gangbanging is returning again. You know, you're starting to see gangsters in the streets again. I'm noticing little homies on the corners. I'm noticing a lot more gang graffiti around. Shit, man. I just hope there's not another killing spree in the town, man. That's all we need in Oakland. You know. But I'm the eye on the streets for YouTube in Oakland, man. I try to keep my eye on what's out there and bring it to you guys out there in the world. So who's up on here, man? Who's joining me? You in the Bay Area? You in SoCal? You in the Valley? You in the East Side Oaktown or in Oakland in any part? Where y'all at? Y'all in Grove City, East Oakland, Haystack, East Palo Alto? Where are you? Where's my people at? San Fran, Michon, Richtown, V-Town, Sacktown? Where y'all at? But yeah, hopefully more people join. Hopefully you guys are enjoying my videos. I've been making more videos again. Subscribe and like always. Comment on my videos. Leave as many comments as you want. You know what I mean? Join my live feeds and just follow me. I'm trying to build this video, Oakland Latinos Up Again. You know what I mean? I want to make this a popular platform. Once again, I do it for you guys, man, because I'm in SoCal, but I've never been to the Bay Area. Well, you gotta come check it out one day, brother. You know what I mean? Come to the Bay, come to Oakland, San Fran, San Jose. Once again, YouTube is hating on me. They keep pausing my live feed. I'm not sure why. But yeah, come check out the Bay Area, man. There's a lot of beautiful places, a lot of good places to eat. You know what I mean? Just like anywhere else, be careful, man. You know what I mean? Just like when I go to SoCal, to LA, I've been to LA many times. I'll be careful, you know what I mean? Because I'm from the streets and I know what to look out for, and I don't want to get caught up in people's drama. You feel me? But yeah, man. Who else is up on here? Who's joining me? You know what I mean? Throw a message, say what's up. You know, to my homies out there in SoCal, we out here in the Bay Area. We do our thing, and it is what it is. You feel me? But yeah, I've been to LA. I've been to LA mostly. I've been to like Los Angeles City, South Central, Compton, Watts. I've been to San Fernando Valley. I got family in Echo Park area. I've been to MacArthur Park and Pico Union. I've been, yeah, mostly the places I've been to in LA. I've been to East LA too, Boyle Heights. I've been over there before. You know what I mean? But if you ever want to come out here, man, if you come to Oakland, come to the Fruitvale Barrio, Fruitvale, to Fruitvale International. That's or East 14. That's where you're gonna see the raza in the town. You know what I mean? Come to the Mission District in San Francisco. You know, get a Mission style burrito. You know what I mean? Come to the taco trucks in Oakland. You know, come check it out. You know, check out Lake Merrick. Check out Jack London Square. Check out the Oakland Hills. You know what I mean? Look at Mexicali Rose Restaurant, the oldest. Yeah, Mexicali Rose is gone though. That was there since 1927. A lot of people don't know that's the old Mexican barrio of Oakland. That area right there used to be the old Mexican hood back in the 1940s and 50s of Oakland, where Mexicali Rose. When I was a kid, there used to be La Borrinqueña, which was another spot, and there used to be Mi Rancho. Some of you who might remember Mi Rancho, and there used to be Tamales La Michoacana. My mom used to buy tamales from them. That was all. And then there used to be a pharmacy, a Mexican pharmacy on 8th and Washington, right around the corner. It used to be owned by a dude named Don Luisito. But yeah, I remember going to Mexicali Rose. I remember the enchilada meals were fucking bomb. The carne molida enchilada meals with rice and beans. Oh man, that shit used to be screaming. I used to go there all the time, late night. You know, sometimes I'd go with dates. I'd take girls there I knew to go eat. You know what I mean? Yeah, Mexicali Rose, that was a spot. Feel me? I miss that spot. I used to go there all the time. right across the street from North County Jail from the police station. But yeah, back in the days, that was a barrio. That area was a Mexican neighborhood. That's what people don't know. Like younger people don't know that. If you talk to some OGs who remember that era, they remember when that area was the Mexican neighborhood of Oakland back in the 40s and 50s and early 60s. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was back in the days. But yeah, man, you from the town? Who's out there? Who's from Oakland? Who's from where you from? Who's joining me? Do you think Civil War will happen? Do I? Joe King says, "Well, close, man. The jail." Oh yeah, I heard the jail did close. Do you think Civil War will happen in 2021? I have no idea. With Trump in office, who the fuck knows, man? It's hard to tell. And I'm nervous that motherfucker's not gonna want to leave. You know what I mean? Like there's gonna be some kind of situation, a coup d'état maybe. Ventura County, Oxnard in the house, the 805. I've never been there. You know, I've never been to Ventura County. I've been to LA County. I think I passed Ventura County once. Look, there's Oxnard and there's a place called Port Hume or something like that, right? If I'm correct. But I don't think I've ever been there. I've been to San Fernando Valley. I've been to Reseda, Northridge. I just got family all around there. Van Nuys, Canoga Park. I've been around those areas before. But I've never been to Ventura County. But yeah, I heard North County Jail closed, Mexicali Roads closed, La Borinqueña closed. Fuck, I used to love going to La Borinqueña. Especially when I was on a diet, I used to get their little tiny burrito. They used to sell a mini burrito there. I used to get that with a side of beans, bro. That was the shit. That's when I was losing weight the first time. You know what I mean? Yeah, I miss those spots, man. That's old school Oakland shit. If you from the town, that's the old school shit right there. La Borinqueña, Mexicali Rose, Mi Rancho. The homies call Oxnard Little Chicago. Oxnard is nice, but a lot of gentrification going on. Little Chicago, huh? Why do they call it that? I've been to the Chi-Town a long time ago. It's kind of reminded me of Oakland a little bit, or like kind of like New York a little bit. But yeah, there's a lot of gentrification going on in Oakland too, and in the Bay Area. Unfortunately, man, a lot of barrios and black neighborhoods are getting gentrified out here, like the Mission District, some parts of the Fruitvale District where I'm from. You know what I mean? It's just the way it goes, man. Sadly, but who knows? With this going on, a lot of people are leaving California to Texas and to other states. So maybe the gentrification might slow down. I hope it does, because I could use a break from fucking spending hella money out here. But you see, I'm a native of Oakland. I'm a native of the Bay Area. I was born and raised here. I'm not a transplant like a lot of these fucking güeritos are that come out here. You know what I mean? I've been here since day one. My family's been here since day one. So it's like, you know what I mean? Anyway, like I was saying, I've been here since day one. You know, my family's been here a long time in Oakland. Once again, I'm back on. All Hispanic bywords or titles equals to the Israelite tribes of Lasher. Are you one of those like Israeli like what do they call those dudes? The ones that be out on Market Street, San Francisco, the Hebrew Israelites. But like I was saying, they keep pausing me, man. I don't know why. YouTube doesn't like Oakland Latinos United, I guess. They keep pausing my live feed. But I've been here since day one. My family's been here a long time. And we ain't going nowhere, you know what I mean? I ain't going nowhere. Not GMS. Those links explain why Oxnard is called the Little Chicago. Alright, Little Chicago. Was there like a lot of people from Chicago? I've been to Chicago. Everyone talks out there like, Chicago. You have a problem? I'm from Chicago. That's how they talk out there. They have a trippy accent in Chicago. It's like a Midwestern accent. But, yeah, man, if I ever go to SoCal, I'll check out Ventura County. I ain't never been there. You feel me? But, yeah, I miss SoCal. I used to go out there a lot, man. I got a lot of family in Los Angeles. And I used to go out there all the time, but I haven't been there recently, man. I really want to get up there. check it out. Maybe when the COVID stuff is over, I'll get out there. By the way, I was born and raised in Santa Cruz County. Dope. Santa Cruz County in the house. I was out that way a couple months ago. I went to Monterey Bay. I passed through Santa Cruz, and I went through Salinas, the Salad Bowl. But yeah, man, Santa Cruz County. Is Watsonville Santa Cruz County? I forget. But I've been through Watsonville before. There's a lot of raza down that way. A lot of raza. A lot of Mexicanos out that way. Okay. Yeah, I used to know the Watsonville Brown Berets. I used to go down and kick it with them back in the days when they had them. I don't know if you guys ever heard of them, but they were cool folks. They used to come out to Oakland all the time too. But yeah, man, just a lot of drama in the town lately, man. I mean, Oakland's always had drama. Let's face it. Oakland was really bad in the late '80s. I've been going to them Brown Berets too. Yeah, I used to go out there. I don't know if they're still around, but they used to be around back in the days. But Oakland's always had drama. You know what I mean? And not in the late '80s, all the way to about '92, '93, '94, it was just a war zone. And then it had slightly calmed down. And then late '90s was okay. And then that hyphy movement and all that stuff came around. And then again, the murders just shot up in the air. You know what I mean? And it was just bad. It was bad, especially the war between the Norteños, Sureños, and Border Brothers. And I would say during that like hyphy era, that was really bad. A lot of people got killed. That's why they made that documentary Gang Wars, because it was just so bad out there during that time. That was about what, like 2003 to about 2007, 8. It was just like a murder every day, man. It was crazy. One of my homies, he got shot like two different times. And it was just bad. It was really bad. And I'm just afraid that kind of violence is gonna come back to Oakland. You know what I mean? With everything that's going on right now. You know, like I said, there was a murder I think last night in Oakland in the Doves, and that a lot of stuff, man. Like I said, I've been seeing a lot of gangs out again. No, Alex Jones. I never was into Alex Jones. I always thought Alex Jones was kind of a loony. I didn't agree with him being silenced for various reasons, but I'm not a fan of his at all. I used to like notice the stupid things he used to say, but he's been pretty much shunned by the internet. But like I was saying earlier, I'm starting to see a lot of gang stuff, and I don't. Oh yeah, I don't speak or very little Spanish. It's all good, man. I speak Spanish, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, man, like I said, I was saying that I just been seeing a lot of gang graffiti and then homies hanging out in the corners. So I just don't want Raza to be killing Raza again, man. It's just what we don't need, you know. Alex Jones controlled our position as well. Many other people on the internet. Yeah, I mean Alex Jones, he's a kook. He's crazy, man. That guy maybe is a CIA. You know what I mean? I think Vlad TV is too. It's because elementary school I spoke Mixtec and Little Spanish just to learn English. I feel you. Yeah, I mean, I was in an environment where everyone spoke Spanish around me. So, like, my mom and dad spoke Spanish. I grew up in a very Mexican neighborhood in Oakland, so everyone kind of spoke Spanish around me. And then the particular neighborhood I grew up in is called East 7th Street. It's over there by Jingletown. So East 7th and Jingletown are two little barrios that are kind of hidden from the rest of Oakland. They're kind of like enclosed by the freeway and the railroad tracks and the water. So they're like these little tiny hoods that are like kind of separated from the rest of East Oakland. So in those little neighborhoods, they were like little villages kind of. And everyone there was all raza. And we all just spoke Spanish to each other. Even the Chicanos, a lot of the Chicanos who were like real Chicanos, like their parents are Chicanos, you know what I mean? They were even speaking Spanish. So it's like we all learned it. I like the fact that Lord Jamar and Godfrey separated from Vlad. Yeah, I mean, I don't like Godfrey as much. Lord Jamar, he's okay. But yeah, Vlad is a culture vulture. I laugh how he's from San Mateo, but then he be trying to claim he's from Oakland. Like, nigga, you ain't from Oakland. You feel me? Like, that fool ain't from the town, Vlad. But I mean, I'll give Vlad one thing. He built the platform. I can't hate on him on that, but he just, something seems so fake and off about him. I don't. Once in a while, I watch his stuff, but not always, bro. A lot of times, he's just, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of his. Yeah, Vlad TV. Yeah, he grew up in the Bay Area, I guess. He went to school at Berkeley, Cal, and he uh, he got into the rap thing, I guess, because going to Cal, it's right next to Oakland. So he got hooked up with a lot of people from the town. He using black people to make his income. Of course he is. Of course he is. He's a culture vulture. He's a culture vulture, big time. You know what I mean? Glad all he cares about is money. That's why he asks negative questions. Interactive. Yeah, I mean he pigeonholes people basically. Like he'll bring on like a Sudaño and he'll start asking them dumb questions about Sud, about Mexican mafia. You know what I mean? Or he'll bring on a black Crip and start talking about our Sudaño snitches against Crips. Stuff like that, and that kind of stuff causes divisions. You know what I mean? And I could see it from a mile away. You know what I mean? I don't think he's ever had any norteño rappers on there or any rappers from up north, except he did have. I'm talking about Chicanos. I think Baby Bash was the only one he had that was from the Bay that I know of. Unless he had someone else, but I don't think he ever had Big Tone or anybody like that. But yeah, man, I'm not a big fan of Vlad at all. I think he's really, really, really a culture vulture. you know. I respect Lord Jamar. I don't really like Godfrey, and I have my reasons. What do you guys think about that other crazy guy, Jesse Lee Peterson? Who knows that guy? The guy that goes beta male. Have you guys ever heard of that dude? He's a black dude from LA who he hates black people, or I don't know what the hell's wrong with that guy. But I don't know if you guys ever heard of Jesse Lee Peterson. Yeah, I mean, he says funny things. I'll give him that. He's a comedian. He'll be like, beta male, lesbians. But sometimes he be too much. He be on. My elder interviewed him. Who, Jesse Lee Peterson? He has another dude, too, that works for him named Hake. I think he has a show called The Hake Report. But, yeah, that guy's. I mean, once in a while, he'll say some truthful things about people of color that even I say. Because, usually when Raza does something stupid, I call it out quickly. And he calls out stupid things that the black community does. I was saying, sometimes he goes overboard, you know what I mean? Check outside the box podcast. He made a video exposing Jason Lee Peterson saying bad things. Oh, Jason Lee Peterson always says bad things about Mexicans. He's always saying that Mexicans are illegals and that we're anchor babies and all this dumb stuff. You know what I mean? Like I said, he takes it overboard. You know what I mean? Sometimes he'll say some things that I'll agree with, but then a lot of times he just says just retarded stuff, like stupid stuff. That ain't true. He tries to play this card like he's a super conservative black guy and he's so godly, you know what I mean? Because he's a pastor or reverend or whatever he is. And but all he does is trash talk other people. I'm like, well, if you're such a religious person, aren't you about humanity, about loving thy neighbor and all that stuff? So people sell their souls for the dollar. It's vomit including inducing. Yeah, they do, man. But Jesse Lee Peterson, according to what I've researched about him, because I did a little homework. I do homework on these people, believe it or not. He's like I was saying, he's been doing this stuff for, you know. Yeah, if he was Hispanic, he'd be considered a coconut. Hell yeah. But he's been doing this stuff for about 40 years already. You know what I mean? Since the 80s. The only thing in the 80s, he didn't really have that much exposure because there was no internet. But I think a lot of people knew about him in LA because he would come on like the local public access channels in LA. So I think there was already people out there who knew about him. But yeah, he has that thing called Bond, Brotherhood of something. I forget what it means. But yeah, I mean, I do my homework on people. Trust me. You know. But yeah, that guy, that guy. All I can do is really laugh at him. I really do not take him seriously at all. I think he's a clown personally. But that's just my personal take on it. You know what I mean? Everybody's opinion is different than mine. You know. But can you talk about going to Colombia? I'm gonna go to Bogota maybe next year or the year after. Well, I mean, I've said before I play Colombian music. I play vallenato and cumbia music, and I play the traditional style, not the Mexican style. The Colombian style is a little bit more traditional. It's more drum based, and vallenato is a music that is played with accordion and drums and bass. And most of you guys have probably heard it. You could do a cumbia in vallenato form. A lot of cumbias are done in vallenato form. But yeah, I mean, I've been to Medellin. I've been to the Caribbean coast. I've been to Barranquilla, Cartagena. Yeah, I've been to Colombia. That's what I'm saying. I've been to the Caribbean coast and I've been to Medellin. I never been to Bogota. Um, I mean, it's just like anywhere, bro. It's just like if you ever been to Mexico, it's similar. You know, you just got to be careful. There's some shady areas and there's some really cool areas. A lot of fine women, beautiful weather. The Caribbean coast is really hot. It's like going to Miami. It's just hot and humid, so you better take shorts and a t-shirt. You know what I mean? If you're going to the Caribbean coast, Medellin is a little bit more. I heard it's more. They call it La Ciudad de la Eterna Primavera, or the City of the Eternal Spring. So in the daytime, it's warm, but at night it gets kind of cool. But Bogota, I never been to Bogota, but it's a big city. It's the capital, and I heard it's cold. I heard it's actually cold like San Francisco. Like it's always cold and foggy there, so you gotta take like a jacket. You know what I mean? But Medellin's a little bit. It's cool at night and it's hot in the daytime. The Caribbean coast is just hot and humid. You know, like if you go to Cartagena, Barranquilla, it's hot and humid, and you better catch up on your Colombian accent, man. Your Colombian slang. When they say bacano, bacano means that's dope. That's or chévere. Chévere means that's dope too. Or yo parcero, yo parce. Parce means homie. You know, catch up on your Colombian slang. I caught up on my Colombian slang when I was out there. They're like, yo parcero, ¿todo bien o qué? ¿Bien o no? They always say, ¿bien o qué? ¿Sí o no? ¿Bien o no? So you gotta catch up on that caliche, bro, on that slang in Colombia. I caught up on a lot of it. They say hella bad words though too, bro. They be like hijo de puta, mal parido, gonorrea. They be saying stuff like that. It's hella funny, bro. But Colombia was fun, bro. It's just like Oakland or anywhere you might go in the hood, bro. You just gotta be careful. There's some sketchy areas and there's some very beautiful areas. I almost got robbed in Medellin, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of thieves out there, so you just gotta be careful, man. But other than that, it's fun, bro. I had hella fun out there. It's always best if you go with someone that knows their way around. I was with a homie from Oakland who was from Colombia, so I kicked it with him the whole time, and he showed me around Medellin, you know. But it was dope, bro. I had fun out there. I've been to Manila Filmfare. They thought I was Filipino, even though I'm mixed. I could see that. I've been to the Philippines. Nah, I ate some Filipino food today, no lie. Manila was fun. It's like a third world country like Mexico, right? I heard the Philippines is like third world. But I never been to the Philippines, but I ate some Filipino food today. It was like rice with chicken adobo. It was pretty good. I like Filipino food. I've tried some of it. There are a lot of Filipinos in the Bay Area where I'm from. Not so many in Oakland, but like Daly City, Vallejo, Hercules. There's a lot of Milpitas too. There's a lot of Filipinos up that way. Union City has a lot of Filipinos too. You know what I mean? Wherever you see a Jollibee's, you know there's Filipinos, bro. That's how you know you're in a Filipino hood. Whenever you see a Jollibee's, if you know what that is. And I've ate at Jollibee's many times. Welcome to Jollibee's. Yeah, a lot of poverty, but also super rich elites area. It's a place called Bonifacio, Global City. Yeah, I mean that's how Colombia is. A lot of poverty, bro. A lot of poor neighborhoods, and then you have the rich elite. You've been to the one in San Jose? Yeah, they got one in Concord. They got one in Vallejo, and they got one by my sister's house in Union City. Cause I have a sister. My sister lives in Union City. You know what I mean? I've been to the one in Union City, and I've been to the one in Vallejo. I've been to the one in Concord too, cause there is one in Concord too. Yeah, I'll be all over the Bay Area, man. Those of you who know me, you know what I mean. I travel. I love to travel. But yeah, I never been to the Philippines, but it would be nice to go meet some Filipino chicks out there. Um, yeah, I would have to catch up on but my friends ranch in the Philippines did remind me a lot of Mexico. I feel it. I bet you it's hot and humid out there too. But yeah, Colombia. I mean, there'll be a lot of it that'll remind you of Mexico too, bro. Trust me. When I was there, a lot of things, like Medellin, a lot of places reminded me of Tijuana, because my mom grew up in Tijuana. So a lot of spots reminded me of TJ. Um, it just looked like a TJ if it was tropical. That's kind of what it reminded me of. But it was fun. You know what I mean? The women are fine out there. Man, you're gonna fall in love with the women. Hell yeah, hot and humid. You take a shower and start sweating. Yeah, that's how the Caribbean coast of Colombia is. It's really hot and humid. Like you take a shower and you're like, you're sweating. You know what I mean? But yeah, Colombia's dope. I play Colombian music. Right now, because of the COVID thing and the shutdowns, we're not doing music. We did a jam at the lake the other day, Lake Merritt. Those of you who are from Oakland know where Lake Merritt is, or from the Bay. I'm pretty sure you heard of it. We did a jam at Lake Merritt on Saturday, and we played for tips. I made about $50. We was out there playing, hella girls, jocking. It was nice. I had hella fun, bro. I love playing music. You know what I mean? And especially it brings a lot of music, a lot of women, bro. If you like women, women are attracted to music, bro. Trust me when I say that. But yeah, especially cumbia and music like that, like music that's danceable, you know. But yeah, man, Colombia's fun. I recommend to go. Take me with you, shit. I want to go. But yeah, it's a long flight to get there, though. I took a flight from San Francisco to Miami, which was a 5 hour flight, and from Miami to Medellin, Colombia, which was like a 3.5 hour flight. So altogether, it was like an 8 hour flight to get there from San Francisco. But it was fun. I had hella fun. You gotta get used to eating arepas. They don't make tortillas; they make arepas, and they have a famous plate out there called bandeja paisa. It's like a big ass plate with rice, beans. Damn, 15 hours from LA. That's crazy. No, they have a thing called bandeja paisa. It's like rice, beans, plantains, chorizo, chorizo, chicharron, and ground beef. Yeah, it'll get you hella full. You won't be able to eat for days after eating that. But yeah, that's the famous dish. If you go to Bogota, I would suggest to try a soup, which is their famous soup from Bogota. It's called ajiaco. It's like a chicken and potato soup. It's hella good. It's hella good. If you go there, best believe, go try you some ajiaco, bro. That soup is bomb. I know how to make it actually. I make it here at my house sometimes in the wintertime. It's not that hard to make, but in Colombia, it's hella good, bro. Hella good. They make it in Bogota, which is famous from Bogota for sure. Yeah, man. But I love Colombia. Colombia is like my second homeland. I love it out there. I got hella friends up there. I got hella friends in the Bay Area from Colombia too, bro. Did you unique the gerbil? My friend want to Pasto and ate. Oh, in Pasto, yeah, my homies from Pasto. They eat the guinea pigs. They call them cuy. I never tried it, bro. I think you could get it in Bogota. I didn't see it. I didn't see it in Medellin, but I think in Bogota you might be able to get it. They call it cuy, but I've never tried it. But yeah, my homies from Pasto. Pasto is my bad. It paused me again, but Yeah, Pasto's in the south of Colombia. It's going towards the border with Ecuador. But yeah, I have a homie from Pasto and I have another homie from Ipiales, which is that's in the same region. They live out here in the Bay Area and they're musicians that I know. But yeah, cuy, they eat that in Peru and in Ecuador too. So that's a famous dish from that region. I've never tried it though. I don't know if I want to try it. I don't know if I want to eat a little gerbil or a little rat. not my, not my cup of tea. No me llama la atención. But if you go out there, hey, if you want to try it, try it. Let me know how it tastes. I never tried it. My homie from Pasto always tells me it's hella good, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to eat a little rat. But yeah, Colombia has a lot of good food, a lot of good music, bro. A lot of good music comes out of Colombia, especially if you love Latin music, bro. Salsa, cumbia, vallenato. You know the traditional music from there. Like there's like música de los llanos, and they have like their own version of rancheras too. It's pretty dope, bro. It's pretty dope. I would suggest to go. I had hella fun. I'm going back, bro. When the COVID is over, bro, and whenever we get back to normal, hopefully it'll be one day soon. I'm going back to Colombia, bro, for sure. I mean, there's Colombia's a very mountainous country, so I'm sure they're out there. It'd probably be best to try to find out or ask somebody. You don't think it's gonna? Hector Hernandez said it's not going back to normal. You don't think it's ever? So you don't think the U.S. is done? Huh? You think that's it? I don't know, man. I hope it gets back to normal, but I think it's never gonna be the same for sure. It's not gonna be the same, and if it ever is the same, it's not gonna be for a long, long, long time. You know what I mean? It's crazy how the economy was really good. A lot of people had work. This thing keeps pausing me. I think they're hating on this conversation. Like I was saying, you know, the economy was somewhat good, even though even though there is a lot of homelessness, and there was homelessness even before. There was a lot of gentrification, people losing their homes, people getting pushed out. But like I was saying, there was a lot of gentrification, people losing their homes. But now that the economy is not good, you know what I mean? I don't know what's gonna happen. It's really uncertain what's gonna happen out there. You know, the USA is done. Yeah, it's gonna be different. China is the new global superpower. They got rid of the virus with a bang. Use greed of not shutting down like the virus run rampant. This event is like World War II or event or generation. I mean, the thing is that the last pandemic was what 1919, exactly 100 years ago, 1920, 1919, the Spanish flu, and it just seems like things are going in that direction. But hey, guys, it was great having you guys on. Glad all you guys who joined and did this live feed. Good. I thank you for coming on here. I want to continue doing these live feeds. I started this live feed late today at 10:30. I was supposed to start at 10. And yeah, I'm gonna call it a night because I need to do a couple things before I go to bed. And I just want to thank you guys for coming on and my support my IG page. Go like my Instagram page. Watch my more recent videos. Leave a comment, like, subscribe. Tell people, tell your friends about my videos. Tell your friends about my live feeds. I post them every time I have a live feed. I post it earlier in the day in my comment section, and I let people know that I'm going to have a live feed that night. Let your friends know. Tell them to come. Let's make this a community. Let's have 100 people on here. You know what I mean? Let's talk. I love talking about raza, about the community, politics, you know, crime, whatever you want to talk about. You know what I mean? But to you guys out there who make this live feed real, like I was saying, to you guys who make this live feed real, who supported the live feed, thank you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Next time I come live, be on the lookout in my community forum on my page. I post right there what videos I'm gonna post up, and I post up there when I'm gonna have a live feed. So when you see that I'm having a live feed at night, tell your friends about it. Tell them to come check it out. And once again, this is Oakland Latinos United, Jose from the East Side, Oaktown, Big Oaktown, Bay Area. Over and out. Late.